These past few months have probably been some of the hardest, most stressful months for many of us. And in these past few weeks, this is especially true for the people of color in our Carleton alumni community. Both COVID-19 and the brutal murder of George Floyd by a white police officer are particularly devastating. In the absence of a pandemic, a reunion in Northfield might have served as a timely opportunity for us to listen to friends and classmates, to better understand their pain and anguish, and to offer comfort and support. While of course we are not able to do that in person, perhaps this virtual ceremony will help remind us that Carleton is more than just a physical spot. Carleton offers a community and sense of place no matter where we are in the world. So while this does not replace the fond memories made in an in-person reunion, it is an opportunity for us to honor the great work and accomplishments of our fellow Carls and celebrate each other as one Carleton community.
Hi, Carleton community. I'm Karen Schilling, class of 1978 and Alumni Annual Fund Board Chair. I'm humbled by how the Carleton community has come together in these uncertain times. Alumni support continues to make a difference. Already, this support has allowed our faculty and students to successfully teach and learn remotely. Carls help Carls. And together, alumni have generously given more than $7 million in support of a Carleton education. I'd like to extend a thank you to those listening who have made your reunion gift part of your philanthropic priorities this year. Now more than ever, gifts to the Alumni Annual Fund will provide the flexibility to address the college's most pressing needs, including its ongoing commitment to meeting every student's demonstrated financial need. If you've not made your gift to the Alumni Annual Fund yet this year, there is still time. Visit go.carleton.edu/CarlsHelpingCarls today. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Derek Freed, class of 1993. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm the president of the Carleton Alumni Association. Every reunion, committee members take time to diligently prepare detailed submissions about alumni and staff for one of the 3 Alumni Awards. The Distinguished Achievement Awards are given to alumni who attain outstanding achievement within a particular field or fields of accomplishment. The Exceptional Service Awards are given to alumni, family, faculty, administrators, or others who have contributed to the well-being of the college by furthering its purposes and programs. And finally, the In the Spirit of Carleton Awards are given to alumni from one of the most recent 15 classes who have made significant contributions to civic or professional organizations and who demonstrate the attributes of a Carleton liberal arts education. A committee, made up of individuals from the Alumni Council, reviews all submissions very carefully, and with the approval of the whole Alumni Council, recognizes the recipients of reunion. I've been on this committee for 5 years, and it's been one of the most satisfying volunteer experiences I've ever had. As Carls, we build each other up, support each other, and recognize one another's accomplishments. Thus, it was with both joy and sadness that I sat down at my dining room table to sign the award certificates for the 2020 winners a few weeks ago. I found joy in revisiting the winners that include an NPR journalist, several successful diplomats, and a staff member who helped found Daisy Moses House and was an early champion of the LGBT community at Carleton. Of course, it was also sad as I realized these winners would not have the chance to receive their awards in person on the chapel stage at reunion among hundreds of cheering classmates. But Carleton has a long, successful history of overachieving through resourcefulness when facing adversity. So even now, when our community is under unprecedented levels of stress, we will still find a way to celebrate together.
On behalf of the entire class of 1995 reunion planning team, and our full committee is 48 class members strong, we are so pleased and proud to share with you our class's 25th reunion gift to the Alumni Annual Fund. I've gotten to work with people that I did not know when we were on campus, and it has been a wonderful reminder of how great our classmates are and how from day one, we are a part of Carleton and Carleton is a part of us.
And a heartfelt thanks to the members of the Program, Gift, and Outreach Committee for the time, energy, and creativity you brought to these efforts over the past 2 years.
In addition to announcing our fundraising numbers, our Gift Committee co-chairs would like to say a few words about the positive impacts we hope to make and some imaginative approaches that our class took that had impact beyond our expectations.
Our goal was to make an impact while having fun doing it together. We had matches and challenges galore, and our classmates came out in force by participating and contributing.
We wanted to make sure we did everything possible to reach every classmate and make this the year they renewed their support. Each gift, regardless of size, has the same impact on participation. And a high level of participation shows current and future students, faculty, and staff that alumni are behind them, cheering them on.
In the end, we came together as a class with a gift to support Carleton students as they grow and learn, experience the highs and lows of the college, and help lead us by challenging, debating, and ultimately developing paths forward to address our societal struggles and ongoing inequities.
We're deeply gratified to see our donations go to work right away, helping students during the pandemic. And we know that they will need donations going forward to confront and address racial inequities on campus.
We look forward to connecting with each other and with some of today's students when we reunite on campus to celebrate. For now, we celebrate by revealing our Class of '95 gift.
Carleton holds a special place in the hearts of all of its alumni. Our 50-year anniversary provided us with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to look back at our Carleton experience and think about what we want for Carleton's future. We reflected on our time together as students, who we were, who we are today, and how Carleton has shaped our lives, and we can see clearly now.
For a class that was not unified 50 years ago, we now see how much more we have in common. The circumstances of the era did not allow us as students to always recognize our similarities back then. We're proud of Carleton today and of what a Carleton education does for a new generation of learners.
Our class has come together in inspiring ways to do something incredible for Carleton's future. Together, we've raised more than $1 million to establish the Class of 1970 endowed internships to support 15 students annually. We've committed nearly $9 million in planned gifts for Carleton's future, setting a new record with more Haywood Society members than any other class. And we've made a special class gift to the Alumni Annual Fund that will allow Carleton to address immediate needs.
These funds are helping to equalize opportunities for all students to benefit fully from their Carleton experience.
As co-chairs of the Gift Committee, it is our honor and pleasure to present the College with the Class of 1970's gift, which sets a new record for 50th reunion giving at Carleton.
We can see clearly that every Carl makes a difference.
Hello, everyone. I wish we could be greeting and embracing one another in person today. You would see that it's a vibrant, lovely early summer in Minnesota and that the campus looks beautiful. And were this a more typical reunion and typical year, you would also see and hear about the wonderfully talented and diverse students who enroll at Carleton to study and do research with some of the best and most devoted teachers and mentors in all of higher education. Soon, I know, we will be together again to celebrate your ties to each other and to your college, including its new academic programs and facilities, and all the focused intelligence, energy, and positive change Carleton cultivates and makes manifest in the lives of its graduates and in the broader world. But the fact that we're not on campus today is the first and most obvious proof that we're not living in ordinary times. These are surely difficult and wrenching days. Days that have presented our country and Carleton itself, not just with unanticipated public health and pedagogical challenges, but that have also thrown into sharp relief challenges of racism and injustice that collectively we have been inexcusably slow to address and resolve. You'd be traversing the bald spot and seeking out favorite campus haunts were it not for the coronavirus. Yet even as we've embraced social distancing, mask wearing, disinfecting protocols, and other means of navigating the educational and operational and public health shoals occasioned by the pandemic, we face another major and chronic set of issues that the unequal impacts of COVID-19 have laid bare. I hope and pray that as a result of the latest incidents of police brutality, those who have willfully or blindly ignored the pervasive and centuries-long patterns of racism and exploitation in this country have finally begun to grasp and will act upon the imperative for true and lasting equality and justice. This is something every individual and every institution that has been complicit in building and sustaining current inequities must face, including Carleton. In confronting both these sets of interrelated challenges, there is enormous opportunity for us to grow and to change for the better as individuals and as a college. And if we are to adhere to our values and mission, there is no choice but to grow and change and to hold ourselves resolutely accountable for engaging in this difficult work. The good news is this is something we know how to do. The educational value, indeed the necessity of growing and changing, is what brought us to Carleton as student learners and faculty scholars in the first place, and what brings you back as committed and engaged alumni. This work of personal and institutional and national and global growth and change now calls to us all with fierce urgency. As we engage in sometimes painful dialogue and self-examination, and then direct corrective action to enhance equity at our college, we need to hear diverse alumni perspectives and draw on alumni support. We need to bear witness to and learn from those whose experience here were not all they should have been, as well as to those whose life trajectories were shaped for the better by Carleton. And these are not mutually exclusive groups. But we're not leaving the work of eradicating racism to any one group in our community, nor can it be a purely academic undertaking. Each of us must educate ourselves and acknowledge and root out our ignorance and biases in our own personal experiences and private lives. Each of us has a responsibility to learn about the history of white supremacism in the United States. Each of us who love Carleton needs to better listen to and appreciate the perspectives of Black, Indigenous, and other people of color at this college. And then, together, we must take concrete steps to strengthen our community and make it truer to its best self and its aspirations. The students and alums who are demanding change at Carleton are helping to point the way forward. Last Saturday, in a virtual degree conferral ceremony, we saluted the great class of 2020. These newest graduates join our alumni ranks with an admirable commitment to make the world a better place. And as they depart, we gear up to welcome the 500+ members of the class of 2024, who will bring their own unique characters and talents to the college. These soon-to-be Carls will join a truly wonderful and devoted alumni body with vast resources of wisdom, compassion, generosity, idealism, and goodwill. My confidence in this growing and evolving maize and blue community remains unbounded. I believe in Carleton, and I believe in all of you. Thanks for loving your college, your friends, your classmates, and your mentors so deeply and so everlastingly.